Another week, another episode, bro.
Yes, sir.
Damn. How's your week, bro?
Okay lah.
Okay lah.
It's the average week.
Same thing, different week lah. Same shit, different day lah.
Yellow. How's yours, man?
So far, so good. Could be better. But at the same time, could be worse. So, no complaints about that.
What have you been doing?
Working. Hustling. Hustler. Alright, so let's start off today's episode with a wise man once said, man.
Okay.
A wise man once said, nothing can be gained without losing. Even heaven demands death.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like, when... Remember the old shop praise? It sounds like something that is on one of their shirts.
Like some slogan that will be on some Abing shirt. Huh?
Death by defeat.
Oi.
Anyway.
Today we'll be talking about something that has been printed on a lot of shirts. Yeah, so what are we talking about today?
Given, not earned. No, other way around. Earned,
not given.
So for today's topic, we'll be talking about respect.
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 Yeah.
Respect.
Some of you cannot say the respect.
Bro.
Let's not get there, bro. But okay.
Anyway,
Yes.
how would you want to start this off?
Wow. Okay. First things first. Do you think respect is earned or given?
Generally,
Yeah, generally lah.
it's like asking, did the chicken or the egg come first?
So to you, which one is easy
To me,
lah? Yeah, to you as a person, do you think respect is a given or you earn it, bro?
It's funny because it has to be given, then you can earn.
Also, you think it has to be given, then you can earn lah.
It has to be given first. As a person, intrinsically, I think you should be giving respect first. Until proven otherwise, that
They don't
proven
deserve your
otherwise-
respect.
Yes, correct.
But there are some people out there who walks around thinking that respect has to be earned first. So they do not give respect to anyone first. They will look down on everybody until there's a reason why they earn their respect. Which is
Interesting.
Yeah, which is quite an interesting way lah. But for me personally, I also agree that respect is given first until they give you a reason to no longer give them any respect lah.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, I think that's the most gentleman thing to do. To give everyone that basic form of respect first
Yeah.
until they prove otherwise.
Mm.
You don't walk around
Alright.
thinking that everyone's a chibai and then you just, when you realize or they prove to you that they are not a chibai, then you give them respect. You know, that's kind of fucked up in a sense lah. Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for today's episode.
Yeah, that's all. So
Respect is given.
Yes.
Not earned.
Not earned. Thank you very much. Till
And
next
we'll
week.
see you next week.
Fuck lah. Excited to go ni.
So for example, when, okay lah, maybe not you lah. If you see a new
Blood. Fresh blood.
manager or superior, bro, a replacement superior lah of yours, and he walks in the room, do you give him the respect first? Or do you want him to give you respect first?
Wow. Okay, for me is I always see myself as not the bigger person, but the better person. Right? So as the better person, I will always give my respect first. Because my mindset is I don't know who is this person, who's this guy or girl, where he or she came from, what's the experience that they have had before and all that stuff. So I will give them the respect first, and then they may earn more respect after I know them, or they may earn less lah. But there's always that basic amount of respect first lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because you give me a scenario of a superior,
Yeah.
right?
That's why.
If someone who's coming in as what's the opposite of a superior? Inferior. Okay, maybe not inferior, but
Like a fresh graduate lah,
Yeah.
coming into your office.
Yeah, so basically someone with lesser experience than you lah. So now you are the superior, right? In that sense, I will also still give them respect first, but I will place them on a how to say this? I'll place them on a higher pedestal to give me more respect.
How does that work?
So like I would kind of expect them to give me more respect than I give them, in a sense. So if I see that they are not respecting me more than the way I'm respecting them, then I will tone down my respect a little bit. Because there's a little bit of hierarchy play there lah, in a sense lah.
Right.
Right? Because if I am there for like 5-6 years and this new blood just comes in, walking around thinking that he's the new big fuck in the town or something like that, a bit weird lah.
But what if it's an even playing field? Like for example, it's not in a office environment, but just say maybe
In a social setting lah.
social setting,
Right.
normal family gathering or get together with friends, and then this new person comes in, or maybe like for example, one of your close friends' girlfriend, for example.
Right.
What if people like that comes in?
Well, okay, this is an interesting question, right? Because for me, I see how the people around them respect them.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, okay, let's take our boys for example. Right? Somebody new comes in to join us for the night or something like that. I want to see the level of respect that all the other boys give this guy. Right? And I will be around that level of respect lah. But if they are too shallow to a point where they are just blatantly disrespecting him, then of course there's a limit for me lah. But I will not respect him too high.
To where you're licking his feet lah.
Yeah, to where it seems like I'm licking his boot lah. Yeah. So I will see how he's being respected by the people around him.
Right.
Yeah. What about you?
Whoa. Office setting first.
Okay, office setting first.
If a new boss comes in, I think I'll still give the basic human respect that I will know that he's just another working dude that came in and got this position and replaced the old superior, for example.
Right.
Through his achievements, through his whatever he's done in his line of work lah.
Yeah.
So that basic human respect is still there. Because he managed, firstly, he hasn't shown any signs of aggressiveness or any
Disrespect
bad signs lah.
Right.
Yeah. And secondly, he has made it to that position of being my superior.
Fair
so
enough.
I think the basic respect is still there. However, if it's a newbie and just came in, fresh graduate, for example.
Yeah.
In the office, I guess you still give them the respect of, you are off standard. Hence, you managed to come to take a position similar to mine. So that basic human respect is also still there. But of course, it may change over time. It depends on how they treat others, how they
portray themselves.
not only portray themselves or how they act as a person.
Right.
How their character is. But in a very social setting, I think it really,
Right.
it's quite hard.
It's harder, right?
Yeah. Because, of course, the respect will still be given. But then again, it depends on how they act afterwards. Because things can always change. They can be a nice person and a very upright person at the start.
Right.
But few days, few weeks, or few months down the road, they'll be like,
Their true colours start showing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
might
yeah.
have lost some level of respect for this person.
Or you could have even gained more also in some aspect lah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Or the other way around lah.
Yeah.
Of course. But I guess when you first meet someone, be it in any setting, I think the basic respect should still be there. I always give the basic respect that any human deserves. And what happens after that depends on how they act and how
Right,
they
right,
are as a
right.
person, I feel.
So what
Yeah.
actions would someone in a okay, let's say social setting lah. Let's scrape the professional setting for now lah. In a social setting, right? What can someone do to make you have less respect for them?
What can someone do?
Yeah.
I don't like it when, personally, I don't like it when people know they're in the new setting and I don't know what they do before that. Maybe they have a pep talk with themselves in the mirror. But then they come in a social setting, then they start boasting about themselves and everything is about themselves when no one really asked about it. Yeah, it'd be nice. Usually people ask, oh, what do you do? Oh, where do you come from?
Right.
Like, oh, how do you know?
But if they always make it about themselves, then it's a bit...
Yeah. And if they can't read the room, because when you go inside a room, okay, at least when I go inside the room, the first thing I do is I look around and I just sit down and listen lah. Listen to what people are doing, see how their body language is.
Right.
And how the social setting of that group or that gathering is lah.
Right. And then you start adapting slowly to that shit lah.
Yes, correct.
Right.
And it depends on who or whether the person who brought me there is willing to, introduce me, this is Jen, blah, 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 and things like that.
Right.
But then, if they don't have that sense of EQ in a way, and they just come in, they're like, oh, hi, I'm this, I just bought new cars there, they were over there, I invested in this, things like that, and makes everything about themselves. Then I'll find it, no one asked that.
Yeah. So the respect level just starts dipping.
Yeah, so it shows a bit of their a complex that they may feel very insecure about themselves.
Right.
Because all they want to do is puff up their chest and let everyone know, I have these achievements, I have these badges on my chest. Yeah.
The big dogs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But in reality, maybe it's not even that big of a deal.
That's true.
But yeah, social settings. You?
Well, for me, it's around the same wavelength as yours, right? Like if I were to be in a new setting, someone invited me, I go in, room full of strangers. The first thing I will take note of is what's the occasion,
right?
How do I behave in this type of setting, and what is the behavior of the room?
Yeah.
Right? If I'm going in and everybody's like chilled out, party, they just mingling among themselves and all that stuff, that's fine. Or if I go in and someone's having a serious discussion and stuff like that, I'll behave accordingly lah. Right? And I will not try to outshine anyone at all, actually. In fact, I'll try my best not to shine at all, especially if it's the first time I'm there. Right? Because I don't know who I'm in with. Right?
Yeah.
And so to just suddenly put myself out there is a bit weird lah. For me, it's a bit weird lah. Right? So I would kind of expect the same if someone new comes into quote unquote our territory. Right? I would expect similar behavior lah. Because if someone comes in like the way you described, right? They come in all boisterous and trying to like outshine everybody, or just like disrespecting everyone or some shit like that, then my respect for them just immediately goes down the drain lah. Because if this is how you behave in front of people you just met, imagine
people who you've known,
people who you have already known and you've seen for a while. Imagine the disrespect that they would have for them lah. And that's not someone I would want to even be surrounding myself with in the first place. Yeah. So my respect for them will dip when they don't know how to adapt to their surrounding. Yeah. That's for me in a social setting at least.
Sidetrack a bit. I feel that in settings or gatherings where you come in the room or the place, then you're seeing small groups, and no one really wants to mingle with the whole group. I think that's quite a bad sign of the setting itself, I feel.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's...
Have you been in that situation before?
I have.
Right.
But lucky that person wasn't too close to us lah. To me lah.
Because I've been in the two different situations before. I've been in one where everybody is involved and gathered in one place. Right? Everyone's having fun. Everyone's doing like the same thing or similar thing.
Yeah.
Or even if they break out into smaller groups, they are still kind of connected. But I've also been in situations where, wow, literally there's one group at one corner. One group at one corner.
Yeah,
and
I don't
the other
like that.
Yeah. And then it's kind of weird because you come in, you don't know anyone, right? Then you're kind of split. You're like there was this house party I went to a few years back. It was a big house, right? It was like a landed property house. But literally, every room had one clique.
Oh.
Right? Every room had one clique. There was food outside. People take the food, they go inside their respective rooms. But it was all one big party basically. So there was a small group at the backyard. There was a small group at the master bedroom on top. There was a small group at the guest room. There was a small group at the hall. And then you're walking past all the groups, and then some of them is like, hey, come hang out with us. Hey, come hey, what's your name? Come hang out with us. But everyone is like all split up. Then you're like,
right.
Where do I go? What do I do? You know? Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Then it's kind of weird because if you decline one, they will think like, oh, this guy is snobbish or something like that. This guy cocky, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, because so many people are asking you to trying to get to know you, then you're like, I cannot like shadow clone jutsu and just spread myself everywhere, ma.
That's true.
So, yeah, that's kind of weird, man. That's a weird setting, You're right.
I'm not really fond of that kind of setting, especially if the whole big group know.
Yeah, they know everyone, right? And then for some reason, they just became they just smaller
split
groups.
up for some reason. And like, why do you go to a social setting like that if the goal was to hang out together, but then you're doing your own thing separately?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's just weird,
Okay, that'll be another story for
another time,
day.
Yeah.
But
back to the respect.
Back to respect. So there's two types of respect. Basic human respect and earned respect based on what? Their achievements, I forgot the word. For other achievements.
Or maybe something they did or done. Or done. Or maybe something
They've done.
Yeah. Towards you personally. Or basically in general, something they did in general that impressed you or earned your respect.
But
right?
I think the first type, the basic human respect, should always be there. Because again, if you first meet someone, you actually don't know who they are and what they've done, and you don't know their character yet.
But so do you think that people who don't give the basic human respect to strangers, for example, right? Because I know a lot of people, whether it's personally or just socially, who do not give basic respect to strangers. And some of them have their own reasons, right? Whether it's because they've got trauma for being kind to a stranger, then the stranger like fuck them up or something like that. Or at the same time, due to bad experience with interacting with strangers or giving respect, and then they got disrespected in return. So they do not give the basic human respect to strangers at all. Do you think they are wrong for that?
I think it's unfair to the others who have not done anything to you.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Like, what if someone else treats you like that? Then you're actually there to like, want to know this person, and then they treat you like that because you're a stranger, what? And they don't give a fuck.
Like sometimes it doesn't even have to be someone you need to know. It can be small things like the cleaner at the coffee shop, or the guy taking your drinks at the counter, or the guy who you're ordering your food from. All that shit, right? The small little things. Sometimes I realize that people do not give the basic respect to these type of people.
Yeah.
Right? They just go in there like, I asked for teh O peng lah. What is this? You know?
Yeah.
Or if the cleaner comes, like sometimes they don't even have to interact. Like you can see like a cleaner walks past them, and then maybe the cleaner is all sweaty or carrying something dirty. Then they just like, you know?
Yeah.
And all that shit, you know?
Yeah. I think people who don't respect service staff are not really nice people, are not good people.
In general, right?
Not in general, like they are not good people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless of course they were provoked or the service staff did something wrong lah. That is...
Yeah.
Calls
even
for disrespect.
like even then also, right, when service staff makes a mistake,
Mm.
usually I will still give them the utmost respect
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
they are
They're still humans.
Yeah, they are
They're
still
just trying to do
exactly
their job.
like they are just trying to earn money, making bread and stuff like that, and it's normal for incidents to happen.
Yeah.
It's just so happened that you happen to be part of the incident, lah. You know, so you just gotta like suck it up, lah. You know,
Yeah.
it's life sometimes, man. Come on, you gotta respect people, bro.
But I think earn respect shouldn't be so much of physical belongings or physical or wealth in general or achievements. Because if someone's a billionaire, would you give him a respect
Yes.
higher than the rest?
Wow. Would I give him a respect higher than the rest?
Because
what position does he have in my life?
no, you just went for this networking session, for example.
Okay.
Then you meet this billionaire. Then he's like, yeah, I do some business outside. Then he says he's a billionaire and stuff like that.
If there's nothing related to me in a sense, like it's not someone who's giving me a rice bowl, right? It's not someone who could potentially be helping me in a significant sense. I would just give them the basic human respect that I give everyone, right? Yeah, I wouldn't put them on a higher level,
Right.
just because they have a status, right? Like,
But what if you're actually you like this person and you think you could be like maybe business partners together in the future? Because certain things align. Would you give him a higher respect? Because, for example, he has maybe 20 years in his belt and you only have 5.
right. I think in that situation, yeah, I would give him a higher respect, but not so high to a point where I'm like licking his ass, lah. You know?
But what if later on you find out that all his success, right, is actually through scamming people? Would you
Ooh.
still give him the same respect?
Yeah, then no, that's when my respect would dip, lah. Yeah.
But would it still be there, not the respect?
Wow. Actually, no, because now my respect for you as a basic human being is questioned, because you are practically abusing other human beings, right? You are using them for your gain, and it's not like a small amount, lah. There's a reason why, lah. You already reach a billionaire status from this activity, lah. Yeah, so I think my respect for him will basically be gone, lah, at this point. Yeah. What about you?
I think no matter the status, I will still give only the basic human respect until his character shows.
So if his character is shown already that he's a scammer,
Nah.
no respect.
Yeah.
Even if he's giving you a rice bowl.
Yeah. Like why would I want to be entangled with that?
Like, okay, what if you're already in it? Like, okay, he's like helping you with your business. He's already rolling out. He's a huge pillar of support for your business. And then you find out this guy is a scammer. But he didn't scam you particularly. He's legit helping you in your business. Your business is legit thriving because of him. He was the first one to support you in your business. He's the first one to invest in you in your business. Basically, he was there when nobody else was, lah. Example, lah. And then you find out, actually he got rich in the first place because he used to scam other people, and he's still scamming other people, but not you. Will you respect him?
I will dip my respect, but I will also sell my shares of whatever business that we have and just not do, because it's not good for business.
Right. So you'll start to separate yourself from him.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, all the bad shit that he's done will come and bite him in the ass one day.
And then if you're related,
yes,
it will bite you in the ass also.
Correct.
Oh, that's actually quite true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And if respect is earned, like some people say, right, then who do we decide who deserves it? Wow. Oh.
I mean,
Based on merit?
we say that respect is given lah to a certain extent, right? But if you're talking about purely earning respect, I guess it's people who respect you first. If I'm in the situation where I believe that respect is earned, not given, for me, the only way someone can earn my respect, if I was in that situation lah, that if I was a believer that respect is earned, not given, right? The only way someone can earn my respect is if they give me the respect first. Then I'll be like, okay, since you respect me, I'll respect you back. So that's how you earn it lah. Because like you say lah, there's no point putting a value, like a physical or status value on it to earn respect. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you, or just because you got money, I respect you.
But what if it's you just got hired into your company, for example? Then do you think that your boss immediately earns your respect or not?
Wow.
Remember, he didn't interview you.
Okay.
You have nothing to do with him. But when it comes to meetings, do you think he...
Wow. Okay, now so back to professional setting lah. If I just got hired and my boss, I think not that he earns my respect, but I give him a certain level of respect. And that respect category will be under a boss category lah. Okay, I respect you because you're my boss. Not because you're a human being or because you're an old person or anything like that. It's because you are my boss. So, because you are my boss, I think I said that like 10 times already. You are immediately in that category where I will respect you a bit more than usual lah. Yeah. But
that's true.
If you give me a reason not to respect you, maybe I start seeing like the way you treat other employees, or you start, I see the way you start doing your work is kind of affecting everybody, and all that stuff. Then my respect for you will just start falling from there lah. Yeah, because I don't see you as a friend first. If you were my boss, I see you as my boss first. Right. So the play of respect there is different lah. Because the setting is different. Yeah. So if you're outside of work, you're a womanizer or some shit like that, or you're a playboy or a OnlyFans creator or stuff like that, that's on you lah. I will respect you as a boss in my career. For example, 9 to 5. After 9 to 5, different level of respect lor. Yeah. Or sometimes no respect lah because we are not even seeing each other lah. Yeah. What about you?
If my boss was what? Does he deserve or earn my respect?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Or what level of respect does he earn?
There'll only be the basic respect to me until I see his character, his true character.
Right.
And if his character shows and it's a good person, then of course my respect will be heightened. And if he's a bad person, and he does all kinds of weird shit to employees in work and outside of work, definitely the respect will deplete.
Okay, but in that essence, right? What if in work he's kilat? He's damn good at work, damn good to his employers and employees, and he helps you. Basically, he runs the company like a diamond. But outside of work, he's just some fucked up, fuck all everything.
How fucked up? Depends.
I don't know lah.
Does he disrespect his parents? Does he disrespect his kids, his wife?
Okay, maybe let's say at that level he disrespects everyone. But it doesn't affect you in your workplace ma.
Yeah, doesn't affect, but still.
Because now you're just seeing him as a boss. You're not seeing him as a friend. So in a boss aspect, or in the career aspect, because everything he does within the 8 to 5, that 8 to 5, do you still respect him as a boss?
Yeah, respect him as a boss, but not on a personal level lah.
So not
like
as a
it won't be so much. The respect won't be that much.
Right.
But basic respect again. Because people like that are narcissists.
Yeah.
They want to treat other people well, but the people that matter most to them, they'll treat like shit.
But does it
One
matter?
of the traits.
But does it matter if it doesn't affect you personally?
It doesn't matter to me, but then how I view him will be determined by that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
you know us like he's just trying to please people, but deep inside you know that he's not.
Yeah.
Good.
But will you be able
Yeah.
to keep up with that? Not? Like keep up with working with someone of that behavior or of that kind?
Oh yeah.
Or will you like eventually, like you said just now, will you eventually like start to separate yourself from these sort of people?
In an office setting, yes. But if in a project setting,
Like
where I
business setting,
have, then I won't be able to.
Right.
Yeah. But if a normal office setting, by all means. Okay, before we
Interesting.
end this off.
Yeah. Oh wow. Cool
Okay, no. Tired, bro.
Alamak.
Okay. Before we end this off.
In case you all don't know, we are shooting this at 6 a.m. You know.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Yeah, bro.
6:45 a.m.
Shaggaroos, man.
Yeah.
The hustle never stops.
Do you believe respect should be given or earned?
Did we just cover this in the beginning?
Final one.
In the beginning, I believe overall, generally,
Mm.
respect should be given
Mm.
until
Proven guilty.
proven guilty. Yes.
For me, short story. I was fortunate enough to stumble across a group of people who are very far ahead in their careers. And when I first met them, I was treated no differently, even though I was an outsider. And everyone shook my hand. Everyone looked me in the eye. Everyone listened to what I said. And they did not alienate or treat me like I'm an outsider.
So
And
they
these
give
are
you the
people,
respect.
yeah. And these are people who are big and have some power.
So they were influential
say.
people in
They are
their...
very influential people
Hui.
in their own fields and in society. But
Damn.
they never treat someone who is still reaching or just started their career differently. And that time I was a student. And they know I was a student. But they still treated me fairly and open up their doors for me when I knock.
So you were practically a nobody when you entered
Yeah.
that room.
Yeah.
And they treated you like you were one of them.
Yes. And I think that's what the boys do as well. We always give the basic respect first, hear people out, and treat them no differently until they slowly prove that, this guy might be a dick
That's true.
or otherwise. But, yeah, I think respect should always be given first.
Yeah.
Then earned more later. Or
Less.
lost, bro.
Like, shout out to those people who think that respect should be earned first. You all, You think you who, huh? Play where one.
Anyway,
Let's wrap this up, Jen. What
finally an episode that I never reached yet
did
again.
the wise men say?
The wise man once said, respect is how to treat everyone, not just the people you want to impress. Food for thought.
Listen up.
Till next week.
Next week, Jen will rage.
Till next week. We'll catch you guys.
Ciao, ciao.